What's up, you guys? It's Coleman back here for another video at Camera Solutions. Today we are reviewing the ugliest Dream lens that we've seen come to our shop. The Canon Dream lens is a very popular lens in today's day and age because of its 0.95 aperture. It gets really wide and creates a super circular bokeh that gives this crazy circular or spherical look in the background of everything. It looks insane. Now, this particular lens has a bunch of scratching on the front element, which makes it really unique. We haven't seen anything like this for a lens, and it's still sellable, funny enough. You can't really fix these or anything like that anymore without taking a lens off of a different camera or knowing someone that can make a front element for it, which I think would be really difficult. So I figured it would be fun to shoot this lens and see what it looks like, because it's been sitting here at the shop for a little bit, and I think some people are a little afraid to buy it and get it. Normally these lenses are in the $3,000, $5,000 range at the time of filming this video, but this lens we're selling for $1,300 because of the condition of the front element. So it's a very fair price, which probably scares some people off, but you shouldn't be. Upon the photos that you will be looking at throughout this video, you can't really tell unless the sun is hitting a specific angle of the lens and creating a lens flare. You really don't notice it.
Next time, you want to take over your and then I'm going to try and get a little bit. There seems to be a wedding going on, so we're going to try and stay out of it the best we can and make our way right over here to this other little spot in the rose gardens. Try and get some more photos of Anna.
At 0.95, it actually sharpened up pretty quite a bit. It wasn't as soft as like compared to like a Canon EF 51.2. I feel like those guys get really soft and you can miss focus with those, whereas this one was honestly pretty bang on. Originally, these lenses have the name Canon on them. So I shot this obviously with a Leica M6. This one has been converted from M39 screw mount, which is what they used to be for, to the Leica M mount. It's pretty common. I think a lot of people do this with these lenses just to make them more usable, since you can't really find too many of those screw mount Canon cameras anymore. But also you get the added luxuries of having like the light meter, which in the M6 at least, it has the light meter and allows you to take photos a little bit easier and a little bit quicker and more precise.
We're gonna get a couple more photos here at the Rose Gardens, and then we're gonna head over to the Hoyt Arboretum, which isn't too far from here. It's just up the hill. I think we'll get to use the 0.95 a little bit more. There's just a little bit too much light in this location to use 0.95 and even 100 speed film. So we'll go into a little bit more shade, try the 0.95 at some other shutter speeds, and see how the lens really looks stopped down, because that's one of the things is this lens it's a dream lens. Most people get it to use the 0.95. A lot of people aren't stopping these down. If they are, they're probably only going to about 2.8 f4, maybe 5.6. I've only been able to get it to about 4 so far throughout today, so I'm gonna get a couple shots of landscapes here at the Rose Garden to test out the coloring on the lens and see how it looks with all these fun, vibrant colors around us. It smells so good. Look how vibrant that is. Perfect. Hold that. Cool. The build quality of this thing is insane. It's beautiful. It has a really nice weight and heft to it. You will notice like a little bit of dinging around it and stuff like that. But outside of that, the focus and the throw on it is really smooth. The aperture is also really smooth, clicks perfectly, just as it should. Doesn't go past anything, or it doesn't go past 16. It stops right there, goes to 9.5. Really awesome lens. touch. Those were first roll done. So, that being said, our goal is accomplished. We got to the Arboretum, we were able to stop the lens down, take a lot of 0.95, between 2.8, 0.95 photos, so we could really see what the lens looks like when it's at its widest. Now, I think we're probably gonna go get some food and catch up with you guys a little bit later when the lighting has changed a little bit, and we can just do some landscapes and test the lens out from like 5.6 to f14, maybe even try and stop it down all the way if it's bright enough out. So let's get out and I'll meet you guys in 1 second when we're out shooting from the car.
Some of the issues I noticed while shooting with it would be the fact that when you're shooting vertically and you're focusing with, if you use your right hand to focus, or rather, excuse me, if you're using your left hand to focus, depending on which way you hold it, your finger will get in the way of the rangefinder patch, so you won't be able to line things up. So I found myself having to shoot horizontally first and then go vertical in order to capture the shots that I wanted, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, but it's a quirk that you will need to look out for, because I was like, what's wrong with this? But it was me. The lens also, since it is so large, it peers into the viewfinder just a little bit. It doesn't really hit the frame line, so composing shots and everything like that is still pretty easy. There wasn't an issue there, so don't worry about that too much if you notice it in your frame. So cool.
Yay. How about Bruno?
Before we go out and get any photos of landscapes and stuff, I figured now would be a good opportunity for me to go down to the shop, take a couple photos of the guys working there right now, and catch up with them real quick, and then come back here, maybe take a couple photos of some fruits that are growing in our garden to test it out there, and then head out to do the landscapes.
Maybe I do this way. Maybe I do this way. But then, oh.
Other than that, this is a really well-built lens, and I was super impressed with the photos that we took. We only did a roll of Pro Image 100 and a roll of Ultramax 400. We tried to shoot a little earlier in the day so we could get some shadows or some shade and use the 0.95 as much as we could. I think throughout the video, you'll see we landed a lot between f2 and f4. for a lot of the Pro Image shots, and then I took this lens out with the Ultramax 400 during the day to try and stop it down to f11 and f16, which it still looked pretty great. I was really happy with it. So even though this is the ugliest Canon Dream lens that you will probably come across unless someone decides to do the same thing for no reason, it still shot really, really well. You don't really notice the scratches, like I was saying, unless you hit a lens flare or get the sun just right. But you really don't need to worry about the scratches as much as you would think. It still performs.
So I just left the camera shop. I didn't really get to go in and get any video because there are tons of people in there. It's a Friday, so it's a pretty busy day. So I basically got in, helped the guys out for a second, and then I took one photo of Hero, one of our techs, and then a photo of Nate and a photo of Jaden, just so we have something of them to document it on this lens. But now I'm gonna go pick up Anna and we can go do some landscape photos, get back out and see what this lens does in the higher apertures. We're on a little road called Terwilliger, and this is the view right outside of the car. So I think this is a solid place to start and make our way. Oh my God, yeah, look at this little park. I wish I had a longer lens to show you guys, but here's the view, and what we're taking a photo of is all the way down there. That's the bridge.
메인이요? 여기 원래 3개가 보이는데?
So if you're interested and are looking for an amazing deal on a Canon Dream lens, come by the shop. We're here 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, Saturday 10 to 4. Feel free to look at it, and I can show you some of the photos at the TIFF level and scroll in on my phone so you can see what it looks like. But this guy is for sale for $1,300 at the shop and is awaiting a new home. So hopefully this video helps some people to come take a look at it and not be so afraid of all the scratching and stuff like that. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you could leave us a like and subscribe to the channel, we'd really appreciate it. It'll definitely incentivize me to get out and shoot some more of these videos and shoot with these quirky lenses that we have. We have a couple other ones planned that I think you will really enjoy, and we look forward to getting out. Thank you for watching the video. If you made it this far in, we really appreciate it. Again, we're here in Portland, Oregon, in South Portland on Macadam Avenue. Come hang out with us, check out some gear, and enjoy some company. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.